Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is up? Honeyglaze here today to bring you a new video. This video is going to be about the new battery type artifact within the season's artifact period. Oh no, fuck. English, I can't do it right. But it is this season's battery mod, and it is the Void Battery. Now, everyone who played last season in the beginning of Shadowkeep knows of the good old arc battery. I used it traditionally, religiously. I don't fucking know. It's early. I'm tired. I just got off work. English, I can't do it. Kind of like I couldn't do most of these games, as you'll see below. Not only did lag take a factor in some clips you'll see, I probably should have restarted my internet before I played any games, because that probably would have helped. But F it. Lag did take effect, but you can also see my aim is quite shaky for some reason, more than usual, especially in this gameplay. I don't know if it's because I'm tired, my eyes are strained, or what it is. My game senses were really off this morning. I was being a lot more panicky than I usually am, which I don't know why. But all the games I had today were still, did relatively well. I went pretty positive. Pretty much on the top of my team almost all the time, but still, regardless, I was definitely off my game. Aim was off completely. But anyway, besides all that nonsense, the excuses I'm making, let's talk about the Void Battery, and let's talk about the potential builds you can make for this. The first possible build you can make, which I thought of, was the Dragon Shadow. Now, the Dragon Shadow, it will reload your weapons, and it increases your speed and your handling on all your weapons. This exotic, it's a very good exotic to have, especially if you run Gambler's Dodge like I do. If you do know, if you know period, if you should know at all, I don't fucking know. But there's a difference between Gambler's Dodge and Marksman's Dodge. Marksman's Dodge is a little spin, you reload your weapons, you're good to go. Gambler's Dodge is more of an out-of-the-way dodge. It's harder to react to if you're going against it. But it does not reload your weapons. It just gives you a way out if you're in a tight situation. But with the Dragon Shadow, it will reload your weapons, it will increase your handling and your speed. Now, it seems like it's fantastic to put with that type of dodge, especially in Void. Especially Void Battery, where it gives you an overshield. That sounds great. Just in the gameplay below, I still do decent with it. I still do pretty good with it. But here's the problem. I run mainly a bottom tree Arc Strider, Focus Breathing, Double Perpetuation mods, and Worm Husk build, which is essentially a dodge build. That's what that build is. It's based around your dodge cooldown and your dodge in general. It's a fantastic build. If you've never tried it, you should definitely try it. It's great. It requires high mobility and pretty high, or not pretty high, but it's high recovery, high mobility. It's a great build to have. I love it. But comparing that to the Void Battery build that I had here, I've seen some glaring issues. Now, these glaring issues are, I'm so used to getting my dodge back with Arc Strider because, one, I have high mobility, which is, I think it's at 84, which takes my dodge cooldown down to 11 seconds. That's good and all. But then I have Double Perpetuation mods, which it reduces your ability cooldown as you use your ability. So when I use my dodge, I have 2 Perpetuation mods. That's double the cooldown on my dodge for the next one. On top of that, you also have Bottom Tree Archer, which has Focus Breathing. It severely reduces the cooldown of your dodge. All that put together, you're not having 11 seconds. I would say you're getting at least 5 seconds in between each dodge, which is very nice to have. Especially if you're an aggressive player like me. It's very nice to have 5-second cooldown on your dodge. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. Now, comparing that to the Dragon Shadow dodge with Void Battery. Now, the thing I had to do here, unless your cloak is like maxed out, which I even think then you could still run. I mean, you can add more mobility to it, bring you back up to the 84 mobility, which is great to have because once again, your cooldown's at 11 seconds. But you can only run one Perpetuation mod, which I don't know how much it cools it down, but it's not that much. And then you combine it with the fact that there's nothing on Spectral Blades at all that reduces your cooldown. Now that's Spectral Blades. I don't know if there's anything on the Tethered Trees. I don't think there is, though. So taking that into account, you don't have anything in your subclass that's helping you with your dodges. It's not reducing any cooldown. It's just, at most, probably, I want to say maybe around 10 seconds cooldown. I'm going to guess 10-second cooldown. And 10 seconds compared to 5 seconds, especially in Crucible, is a long time. That's a major difference. 10 seconds is forever in Crucible within one life. It really is. That's a decent amount of time to get your dodge back. And if you're wanting to run a build similar to Wormhusk, Arc Battery from last season, good luck. You're not going to get it. Arc Battery, Wormhusk, Bottom Tree, Arc Strider, you talk about synergy, that was complete synergy. It was a phenomenal build. I know people fucking hated it, but let's be honest, it was better than, you know, Thunder Coil One Punch Titans. That shit was more annoying. But if you're looking for a Void Battery build that's going to be similar to Wormhusk from last season with the Arc Battery, good luck, you're not going to get it. I could also recommend Six Coyote with a high mobility. That could probably be a good build. I've not tried it yet. I probably will here in the future. You could run it with Wormhusk itself. I'm sure that'd be a great build too. I'm sure you'll get the same results as you will with Arc Battery Wormhusk. But once again, here's the problem. You're not getting your dodge nearly as much as you are with Arc Strider. So you're going to play more carefully, you're going to play more tactfully, whatever the fuck that word is. You're going to have to play a lot smarter with your dodges compared to where you could mindlessly do it with your Wormhusk Arc Battery. Honestly, but what I'm really comparing it to is just the Shadows Dragon exotic right now. Once I actually test the Six Coyote and the regular Wormhusk, I'll get back to you in a new video and like give you my thoughts on that. But as for now, we're just going to talk about Dragon Shadow. Comparing that to the old Wormhusk, it's not good at all. I don't like it. It's very situational user dodge, and I don't like that at all. I don't feel like you are as agile as you are with a Wormhusk Bottom Tree Arc Strider. I don't feel like you're as nimble. And it's just situational. Your dodge will be situational. It will not be to get you out of everything. Which I know people hate with Wormhusk Arc Strider, but it's a great build to have, though. But once again, comparing it to both to each other, I would still prefer to have Wormhusk Bottom Tree Arc Strider. Don't need the Void Battery. It's fine. You have to also take into account Bottom Tree Arc Strider also has the perk which makes you harder to kill while you're dodging, which is also great to have. But overall, comparing these two builds, man, I gotta say I'm gonna stick with Wormhusk Arc Strider. Like I said, once I get back to Six Coyote, and I'm gonna try the other Wormhusk with the Void Battery. Once I try those two builds out, I'll get back to you and let you know what I think. But as for now, build versus build, stay with Wormhusk Arc Strider. It's a better build. The Void Battery is not worth it in that situation. And that's all I got to say. Let me know anything in the comments down below. I'll see you guys next one. Later.